Hi, my dear students. Today we want to discuss something from our social science textbook. Okay. Last year you have social studies. There are only one textbook, but social science textbook here 3 parts included. Now you reach in 6th standard. That's why here is a new thing included in our textbook, especially what are geography, then history and politics. Okay, what are included in our textbook? Geography, history and politics. Today we want to discuss geography. Okay, which subject you want to discuss? Geography. Okay, our geography is first chapter, the earth and solar system. What is our first chapter name? Earth and solar system. All of you look here. Here is our chapter name. First chapter, earth and the solar system. Do you have textbook? I think all of you have textbook. If you have no textbook, no, that's not a problem. All of you listen more carefully. Okay, listen. But firstly, we want to discuss about our earth. Okay, listen. Earth. We live on earth. We know one thing, earth's speciality. Comparing to other, here is earth's speciality. Here only air and water. Without air, without water, we can't live here. But here only air and water. Then another thing here is when we look in the sky on daytime, we can see sun. What we can see? Sun. Okay. Now I am reading something from our textbook. All of you listen carefully. When you look at the sky, what do you see? During the daytime, you see the sun. During the night, you see a vast space with moon and numerous small points of light. On daytime, we can see sun. Then at the same time, here is during the night, you see here is the moon and numerous small points of light. Most of these appear to twinkle and you call them stars. There is some pointed lights, that lights twinkle. What do you mean by twinkle? Twinkling means telengikondirikka. It is called stars. If you look carefully, you will be able to see a few points of light which do not appear to twinkle. This could be planet. Listen, here is our earth, that is included sun, moon, stars, planet. Listen, but firstly we know that here is sun. On daytime, daytime we can see sun. Listen, during the day we can see sun. At night, here is moon and stars. At night, here is moon and stars. I repeat, now come to the topic. Here our chapter name, earth and the solar system. Firstly, we discuss something related to earth. When we look on daytime, we can see the sun. At night, we can see moon and there is some pointed lights. These pointed lights speciality, that is twinkling. These pointed lights are called stars. Okay. Then few points of light which do not appear to twinkle. There is so many pointed of light, but something or something not twinkling. But we can see there is some pointed light that have, what is the speciality? Do not have a twinkling. It is called a planet. അതായത് നമ്മൾ പകൽ സമയത്ത് നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ സൂര്യനെയും രാത്രിയിൽ നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ മൂണിനെയും സ്റ്റാർസിനെയും കാണാൻ പറ്റും. സ്റ്റാർസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നതാണ് ഈ പോയിന്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ലൈറ്റ്. ഈ പോയിന്റഡ് ലൈറ്റിൽ സംബടി ട്വിങ്ക്ലിംഗ്, ചിലത് എന്താണ് തിളങ്ങിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് കാൾഡ് സ്റ്റാർസ്. പക്ഷെ നമ്മൾ ഈ കാണുന്ന പോയിന്റഡ് ലൈറ്റിൽ ചിലത് തിളങ്ങാതെ ഇങ്ങനെ കോൺസ്റ്റന്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ ലൈറ്റ് മാത്രം നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ കഴിയും. അതിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് പറയണത്? പ്ലാനറ്റ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Is it clear? Can you follow my class? Okay. Then all the objects in the sky are called heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Listen, in the sky there is so many objects. These objects are called celestial bodies. What is it? Heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Listen, sun, the daytime we can see sun, the night there is moon and stars, something reflecting or tingling, that is the stars, but some pointed light do not tingling, that is called a planet. Then here is another thing is the heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. What is the another name of heavenly bodies? Celestial bodies. What is heavenly bodies or celestial bodies? Listen, all the objects in the sky are called heavenly bodies. What is heavenly bodies? All the objects in the sky. Agashithulla ella objects in it. But what are included? All the objects here is the sun, the moon, the stars and the planet. But what are included? Okay, heavenly bodies will included sun, then moon, next one stars. What is the next one? Planet. Okay. What is heavenly bodies or what are included heavenly bodies? The sun, the moon, the stars and the planet. These are called heavenly bodies. I repeat, all the objects in the sky are called heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Here is included heavenly bodies, that is the sun, the moon, the stars and the planet. Okay. Then the sun, the moon, the stars and the planet including the earth are celestial bodies. Okay. Earth also included the celestial bodies. Okay. In the sky we can see what are the things? Sun, moon, stars and planets. Agashithil kanappuna sky il ulladana sun, moon, stars and planet, and also earth, that also called heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Listen, all the objects in the sky are called heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Then here is the sun, the moon and the stars and planet including the earth are celestial bodies. Idellam could include earth we call the celestial bodies. We cannot see many of the other celestial bodies because they are very far from us. Here is so many celestial bodies, but we can't see something because that is very far away from us. We can't see that bodies. I repeat, today we discuss the earth and the solar system. Firstly, we discuss what are included here is or what is the planet. A few points of light which do not appear to tingle, these are called planets. On daytime we can see sun, in the night we can see moon and stars. Some stars are tingling, something do not tingling, pointed lights, that is called planet. Then we discuss what is celestial bodies or heavenly bodies. Okay, heavenly bodies, another name is the celestial bodies. Okay, heavenly bodies or celestial bodies, that is mainly included the sun, the moon, the stars, planet and also around the earth. Okay, then we cannot see many of the other celestial bodies because they are very far from us. Then the celestial bodies are spread over a very vast space. This vast space containing all the celestial bodies is called the universe. Listen, the celestial bodies are spread over a very vast space. Celestial bodies spread over very vast space. The vast space containing all the celestial bodies is called universe. Listen, the celestial bodies containing vast space. The vast space containing all the celestial bodies. Okay, celestial bodies spread over the vast area. These celestial bodies vast areas spread. These vast containing or vast space containing all the celestial bodies is called the universe. ഇതിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ മൊത്തത്തിൽ universe or what is the Malayalam word of universe? പ്രപഞ്ചം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. These all celestial bodies are included. Then the universe is so huge that it is difficult to imagine its size. The universe that is huge and vast huge. That's why we can't imagine the size of the യൂണിവേഴ്സ്. പ്രപഞ്ചം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇങ്ങനെ പരന്ന് കിടക്കുകയാണ്. അതിൻ്റെ സൈസ് എത്രയാണ്, വലുപ്പം എത്രയാണ് എന്ന് നമുക്ക് പറയാനായിട്ട് അതുകൊണ്ട് കഴിയില്ല. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ ജസ്റ്റ് തിങ്ക് ഓഫ് in this way the night sky that you see with all its celestial bodies is just a tiny part of the universe. If you were be able to see the entire universe, all the celestial bodies that you see now would together look like a tiny spot of light. You would not be able to see the earth or even the sun. Listen here. Firstly, we discussed what are celestial bodies. Then and also discussed stars, planets, etc. Then another thing is the universe speciality. A vast space included, that is the universe. Okay, listen. Then here is it. If you were able to see the entire universe, we can't imagine the size of the universe. If you were able to see the entire universe, all the celestial bodies that you see now would together look like a tiny spot of light. പ്രപഞ്ചം മുഴുവൻ നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ കഴിയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ we can't see the tiny spots, അതായത് സ്റ്റാർസോ സണ്ണോ മൂണോ ഒന്നും നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റില്ല. What is the reason? Because our universe is huge, vast, huge. Okay, you would not be able to see the earth or even the sun. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സണ്ണോ എർത്തോ ഒന്നും തന്നെ കാണാനായിട്ട് സാധിക്കില്ല. Okay, then there are different types of celestial bodies in the universe. Here we will learn about a few of them. Okay, here is different types of celestial bodies. We want to discuss few of them. The first one is the stars. Which is the first one? Stars. Okay. It is called stars. Look like this shape. Okay. Twinkling some pointed light, that is stars. We see a large number of celestial bodies shining in the sky. Okay, we could see a large number of, or we can see a large number of shining stars in the sky. Some of them produce their own light, while others, like the moon, reflect the light received from the sun. Listen, we see a large number of celestial bodies shining in the sky. A large number of celestial bodies shining in the sky. We can see. Okay, some of them produce their own light. Some of them produce their own light. ആകാശത്തിലേക്ക് നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് ഒരുപാട് celestial bodiesനെ കാണാൻ പറ്റും. But some of them reflect their own lights. Then receive like the moon, while the others like the moon reflect the light received from the sun. പക്ഷെ മൂണിനെ പോലുള്ളവരെന്താണ് സണ്ണിൽ നിന്നാണ് ലൈറ്റ് റിസീവ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, സ്റ്റാർസ് ആർ celestial bodies which produce their own heat and light. Stars, it is celestial bodies that can produce their own heat and light. But moon, the moon receive light from where? Moon receive light from sun. But here is the stars that can produce their own heat and light. Underline that, it's very important. Stars are huge bodies made up of very hot gases. Listen, the stars are huge bodies made up of very hot gases, and they give out enormous amount of heat and light. The stars il ധാരാളമായിട്ട് enormous means many amount of heat and light. The stars speciality, we can produce their own heat and light. Okay, stars are huge bodies. Stars are huge bodies. It is made up of very hot gases. What made up of very hot gases? Stars made up of very hot gases, and they give out enormous amount of heat and light. They give us amount of heat and light. Enormous amount of heat and light. Okay, അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഇതിന് ധാരാളമായിട്ട് ചൂടും വെളിച്ചമൊക്കെ നൽകാനായിട്ട് കഴിയും. Then our sun is an ordinary medium-sized star. You know one thing? Sun, that is a star. An ordinary medium size. ഒരു മീഡിയം സൈസിലുള്ള സ്റ്റാർ തന്നെയാണ് സണ്ണ്. അപ്പോൾ സണ്ണ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതൊരു സ്റ്റാർ തന്നെയാണ്. ശരിക്കും സണ്ണിനേക്കാൾ വലിയ സ്റ്റാറുകളുണ്ട്. ബട്ട് ഫാർ അവേ ഫ്രം നമ്മുടെ അടുത്തു നിന്ന് ഒരുപാട് അകലെ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്കത് ചെറുതായിട്ട് തോന്നുകയാണ്. ഭൂമിയുടെ അടുത്തു നിന്ന് ഒരുപാട് അകലെ ആയതുകൊണ്ട്. ബട്ട് listen, here is our sun is an ordinary medium-sized star. It looks bigger than the other stars because it is closer us than any other star. Okay, listen, it looks bigger than the other stars. Listen, this sun bigger than the other stars because it is closer to us than any other star. മറ്റുള്ള സ്റ്റാറുകളെ അപേക്ഷിച്ച് ഇത് അടുത്തായതുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് ബിഗർ സൈസിൽ വി ക്യാൻ സീ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ബിഗർ ഇൻ സൈസ്. The star nearest to the sun is Proxima Centauri. Underline that. The star nearest to the sun is Proxima Centauri. Listen, the star nearest to the sun. Net അടുത്തായിട്ടുള്ള star that we call the nearest to the sun. Listen, the star nearest to the sun is the Proxima Centauri. Then the distance between the Earth and the Proxima Centauri is 40 trillion kilometer. Okay, we know that trillions speciality here is 40 trillion. But trillion there is 12 zeros included. How many zeros included? 12 zeros. 40, then you add 12 zeros, that we call 40 trillion. Okay, is it clear? I repeat, today we discussed something that is the specially discussed what is heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. Then surrounding on daytime we can see sun, on night we can see moon, stars, and also planet. Then stars speciality, that is a pointed light, but there is a reflecting something or tingling, reflecting or tingling something, that's why it is called stars. But there is some pointed light, that is the planet. Here today we discuss only one celestial body, that is a more detailed related to that celestial body, that is the stars. Okay, then here is, on the basis of this we want to find two question answers. All of you look your exercise part. There is a first question. What are celestial bodies? What is the first question? What are celestial bodies? Give two examples. What are celestial bodies? Give two examples. What are celestial bodies? All of you want to take first page, second paragraph. Listen. First page, second paragraph, first line. I am reading. What is the answer? You want to underline. All the objects in the sky are called heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. The sun, the moon, the stars, and the planets, including the earth, are celestial bodies. It is the answer of A1. All of you want to write this question answer in your notebook and also want to study. Next class, surely I will ask some questions. Maybe you think about how can I ask some questions. Okay, I know that what is the method. I am asking some questions. So you want to write this question answers. All the objects in the sky are called heavenly bodies or celestial bodies. The sun, the moon, the stars, and the planet, including the earth, are the celestial bodies. It is the answer of A1. What is the second question? Name the star closest to the sun. Closest star. Which star? The star nearest to the sun is Proxima Centauri. What is the answer? Proxima Centauri. The same page, right side, second paragraph, third line. The star nearest to the sun is Proxima Centauri. It is the answer of A2. Okay, all of you get this answer? Yes. All students want to write these two question answers. Okay, these question answers. Today we discuss only two question answers, and it took only some part. I think all of you understood what is the important topics or what are discussed today. If you have any doubt, you inform me. I will give more details related to this topic. It's so simple. You don't worry. Geography, that is very easy. It's not difficult. When I am taking some class, after the completing class, you want to read minimum 3 times in your textbook. How many times want to read your textbook? 3 times. Regular reading, that is very important in case of social science. Not only social science, other subjects also. But I always pointed my own subject, that is the social science. You want to read regularly. How many times? 3 times. And also want to write your note. Then study very well. Okay. Thank you.